Yesterday we told you we were entering the start of alt season, and today we'll show you another indicator that triggered overnight that confirms that we are finally in the alt season that we've been looking for. Yes guys, this is not a drill, this is it, this is alt season. But we need to be smart this alt season, because some of us will make life-changing money this alt season, and others will have to go get a job. It all depends on how we trade, what we buy and what we hold, and eventually what we sell and when we take profits. And today, we have uncovered a big story. It's the story behind the Bitcoin sell-off, and it's not what you think. And if we are right, this could mean a fundamental shift in the market. It could be the biggest opportunity of our lives because we may have the information first. So today you want to stay tuned, and you want to stay tuned for the full 40 minutes or hour that we're here, because this is a juicy, 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 juicy show. Let's get straight into it. So I'm Crypto Man Run, and I come to you every day at 10 a.m. EST. And I'm going to be your guide for this crypto bull market. I'm going to guide you from where you are today to making sure that you never, ever, ever have to get a job after this crypto bull market. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to the ride of your life. And in fact, maybe smash the like, smash the subscribe, and smash that bell, because when you do that, it'll tell you when we are coming to you live. And we're going to be coming to you live quite a bit because a lot's happening on the market. Like yesterday with the sell-off, I was tempted to make a video. And if you didn't smash that bell, then you wouldn't have been there. And there's another reason why you should be subscribing to this channel and hitting that like and commenting and going crazy and breaking that algorithm. Not because you want YouTube to pump your bags, but because on this channel, we are running the biggest crypto giveaway in the world. Now, I know you guys are saying, well, $10,000 doesn't sound like a big giveaway. Well, we're not giving away $10,000. We are investing this $10,000 in pre-market sales and 100x altcoin gems. So you know those allocations that do 100x, 200x, 300x, and they're very, very tough to get? Well, sometimes we can get them because we have a media channel, and we're going to be sharing those with the community. So whenever we get these pre-market gem specials, we're going to dump them in these bags. So when we get to 250,000 subscribers, which is going to happen in less than 150 days, based on our current growth, we're growing at over 1,000 subscribers a day, then we're going to give away the Banter bags to 3 lucky viewers on this channel. I think that the Banter bags will be worth at least $2 million when we give them away. And I think it's going to happen in less than 100 days. I've already got an allocation for you guys of Split. Split will do 100x, if not 200x. There was an NFT yesterday which did 300x, and had the Banter bags been going, we would have allocated some of our allocation in that NFT to you guys. So if you want to enter the competition, all you need to do, subscribe to the channel. It's only for subscribers. Smash the likes on our video and keep sharing the videos and commenting on our shows. When you do that, that enters you automatically into the competition. And I think that the bags are going to be worth $2 million. And when they are, we're just going to give them away to you guys, to 3 lucky viewers on the show. So that's why you should be smashing that subscribe button. It is going to be the biggest giveaway in crypto history, and you're going to read a lot about it in the press because we're going to do a big press drive. So thank you for supporting me up until now. Let's carry on with the show. Later on in the show, Fred, who's coming on today? All right, so Fred says we have Moonwalker coming on. We also have Daytrader Jeff. Daytrader Jeff is a new addition to the team, a new part of the family, and he's got a whole lot of calls. And then we're going to be talking to a project that did 300x, yeah, an NFT project called My Neighbor Alice, which did 300x yesterday. You want to know about this project. This is a massive, massive, massive project built on the Chromia. So not actually built on Etherum, and we're going to find out why they built it on that platform versus Etherum. So massive, massive, massive show today. But I made a commitment to you guys, and the commitment was that I wanted all the viewers of the show to be able to retire in 300 days. And that was like before the weekend. So I've got about 296 days to make sure that my entire community can retire. And that none of you have to work ever again. That's my mission. That's my mission for this bull market. And I know we can do it because I've seen it happen before. I've seen the amount of money that we're making now just based on our calls. And we're going to talk about some of our calls. And so I've seen all of that. And I also made some mistakes in the 2017 bull market. And we're not going to make those mistakes again. So 296 days to financial freedom, 296 days to never having to work again, to never having to put up with any from your bosses ever again. All you need to do is watch this channel and subscribe. The 296 days starts off with one chart. And that chart is the Bitcoin dominance chart. And you can see what's been happening to the Bitcoin dominance chart. The Bitcoin dominance chart has been going down, which means that money is flowing from Bitcoin into the alts. Very interestingly, look what happened yesterday. Yesterday, the Bitcoin dominance declined when we had that 10% plummet in Bitcoin. So what we had yesterday was we had a 10% plummet in Bitcoin. Fred, pull up that chart. Let's look at that chart yesterday where Bitcoin collapsed. And not that one, the Bitcoin chart. So let's look at the chart. So that's what happened to Bitcoin yesterday. And that happened to Bitcoin on the news of 18,000 Bitcoin flowing into Gemini Exchange. What did it do? It took Bitcoin down by 10%. Usually when Bitcoin goes down by 10%, what happens to altcoins? Usually altcoins go down a lot more. What happened to altcoins yesterday? Fred, pull up that altcoin chart. Altcoins went down by 5%. So we can see that altcoins are becoming much more resilient. Now, if you watched our show yesterday, I told you on the show yesterday, I said, we're entering the third leg of the crypto bull market. And in the third leg of the crypto bull market, what happens in this leg is people cash out their Bitcoin and start buying altcoins because they've made these like big returns on Bitcoin. They've made huge returns on Bitcoin. And now they're saying, look, if Bitcoin 2x's, it'll take Bitcoin to 110,000, 120,000. I haven't looked at the latest price. But altcoins have got a much, much, much bigger chance of 2xing. And that's where the altcoin season comes in. So these investors now take their money out of Bitcoin and start looking for returns on altcoins where they have been seeing the massive, massive returns. What does it do? It drives down the Bitcoin dominance. And we can see the Bitcoin dominance has been crashing to below 60%. In fact, what I want to do, just give me 1 second. I want to share a screen with you guys because I think this is important that you guys see it. Super important that you see this. Okay, let me share my screen with you guys. And 1 second, let me share my screen. I want to show you the Bitcoin dominance chart. Do I have the Bitcoin? Yes, I do. All right, so that is what the Bitcoin dominance chart looks like. Now, look here. We were at 74% Bitcoin dominance, and that was in January. This is an exact repeat of what happened in 2017. Exactly. Even for the days. And you can see that the Bitcoin dominance has been dropping and dropping and dropping. When the Bitcoin dominance chart goes to below 60%, we are firmly in alt season. That is exactly what happened in 2017. And this pattern is repeating itself again. In fact, Fred found us a chart on Twitter. Fred, share that chart. Let's show the guys what's happening with the Bitcoin dominance chart. So the top chart here is the Bitcoin dominance chart. And you can see the Bitcoin dominance chart is about to break that crucial level. Let's look at the altcoin market cap. As that happens, the altcoin market cap has, or looks like it's going parabolic. In 2017, the altcoin run took altcoins up by 10x, which means that the market cap, if you look at the market cap today of alts, which is around 400 or 500 or $600 million, depending on where you look. So yesterday, $600 million. If it 10x's from here, you're talking about a $6 trillion, wow, $6 trillion number for altcoins alone. So we could be in for the ride of our lives. But it's important how we trade it. And if you watched the show yesterday, you'll remember that I told you that 2017 was about speculation. The whole of the 2017 run was about speculation. We speculated that one day people would adopt Bitcoin as a store of value. We speculated that Ethereum and smart contracts may work. Now they're actually working. And yesterday we spoke about adoption and network effects. And we said that if you want to be smart this bull season, what you need to do is you need to be an expert in identifying network effects. And I started showing you guys categories yesterday. In fact, Freddie, let's look at those categories. We looked at those coins yesterday. We looked at the categories first, and we said, where are the network effects being found? Where are we finding categories where blockchain is getting network effects? And we said, in the store of value, Bitcoin is king. In the smart contract blockchains, Etherum is king. In the oracles, Chainlink is king. In the payments, Luna is king. And remember, guys, I said to you yesterday, I said, let's look at Luna. Luna should get to $20. Let's have a look at where Luna is right now. And I think even at $20, Luna may be cheap. All right, let's have a look here. So, Luna, yesterday it was at $16 or $17. Even though Bitcoin has gone down by 10%, Luna is still up by 20.8%. Why? Because Luna is in the early stages of the network effect, and it's becoming the premier payments platform on the blockchain. If you're going to do micropayments on the blockchain, Luna is where you're going to land up doing it. This is the only app that really has crypto adoption, real world adoption. This is the only one. I mean, have you seen people making micropayments in Bitcoin Cash or in Litecoin? No, they don't do it. The only network that has traction in micropayments on the blockchain is Luna. And this thing is going to continue running. Let's look at some other of our altcoins. Let's look at Bird. Bird was on our show yesterday. They made a huge announcement on the show. Even though the market went down, Bird went up. So what you're seeing here is that we are in alt season. These coins don't care about Bitcoin. They don't care about Bitcoin collapsing. They don't care about the 18,000 Bitcoin that were transferred. And we're going to spend a lot of time talking about that because I've uncovered something juicy. Let's look at some more of our gems. So Superfarm, Elio's project. Bitcoin down 10%. Superfarm up 15.3%. I want to show you one more. Remember we told you about BSC tools. Bitcoin down 10%. Okay, this one was up at $6. We're going to show you guys how to make yields on this, how to farm this. Because if you farm this, you're making a 5,000% return APY. The idea, guys, is to identify the coins that have got network effect and to make sure that you place your bets on the network effect. Let's look at some more categories where we're going to get more network effect. So, in the category of supply chain, VeChain. VeChain is the one that has all the network effects. In the category of multi-chain, who looks like it's getting the network effect? To me, that's Polkadot. Centralized exchanges. Binance has the network effect, and especially now with the BSC chain. In lending, Aave. This is where it gets a little bit juicy. In the NFT space, for example, there is no clear winner yet. And if there's no clear winner, then what does that mean? It means that you can take the bets because you may find the 100x's, and that's where things like Superfarm come in. Insurance. Is there a clear winner in insurance? There's Nexus Mutual, but it's not ready yet. There's BMI, which could catch up. There's Cover Protocol. This is where you take those bets and you start looking to identify the network effects. And if you get them right, then these coins will move up into the top 10 and top 20 coins, just like we found with Luna, just like we found with Arweave. So, guys, we are moving into alt season now. We're there. We've got 67 days, 65 days to make life-changing money and to keep it. Find the network effects and keep watching the show. And if you are here, smash that subscribe button, not because of the show, but because you want to win those Banter bags. And yeah, to chat to us to whether my thesis here is right or not, I've got a new guest on the show. His name is Daytradejeffrey. Daytradejeffrey, how are you, my friend?
I am doing well. I'm doing well.
Happy to see you all.
Let me know if you can all hear me.
1 second, we have an echo, which I am listening. There we go. You shouldn't have an echo anymore. We should be able to hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you absolutely fine. I did indeed hear myself. It seems to be a lot better now. Thank you.
Amazing. Do you agree with me that we're like firmly in alt season now? Like we're seeing Bitcoin going down and we're seeing altcoins going well. We don't care that Bitcoin is going down. We're in alt season now.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this is what I've posted on my Twitter. You actually invited me here because of one of the reasons was my total 2 chart. And this clearly shows that just exactly like.
Let's share your screen. There's a share
screen.
Yeah. Okay. Share your screen. Let's look at the chart.
Let's see. Share screen. Here we go. Share screen.
While you're sharing your screen, guys, remember, today on the show, I am going to uncover the reason for the Bitcoin dump, and it's huge. The reason for this Bitcoin dump, it's much bigger than you think.
You can see my screen, right?
Yes, there it is. There's your screen. Tell us what we're looking at.
Absolutely, and we are currently looking at the total 2 market cap chart, and this chart basically shows us every single coin in cryptocurrency excluding Bitcoin. So when you take all these coins together, you add the value up, you put them in one chart, this is what it looks like. And just as you've shown before, this is very much related to Bitcoin dominance, because you showed the Bitcoin dominance just a few minutes from now, and as you showed, Bitcoin dominance is going down, which means that alts are starting to grab more market space. Alts are becoming more relevant every day, and we can see that, just the moment that alts broke the all-time high before, in 2018, and the market cap was sitting right around $475 billion, which might sound like a lot, but as today goes, it really isn't. We broke that level, and just as we did, we started seeing signs of a bull market. And to anyone who is new, to anyone who just entered crypto, they might have 10x their money, they might have done 50x returns, but those are rookie numbers. You have to understand the scale at which we are dealing with here. And I believe that just because we just broke this all-time high, you can see a clear retest on the altcoin dominance chart. It's sitting right here at the previous all-time high, and then went back up. And now we are just ranging, and just like for now, it's waiting for Bitcoin dominance to break down and for the total 2 market cap to go sky high. And I mean sky high. I mean at least a 5x from here. I've listed some targets. The first target would be around 1.2 trillion bucks for the total market cap, which is a 2x from here. But I wouldn't be surprised if we go all the way up to 10x, just like we did in the previous market.
So you're saying that the altcoin chart's actually about to go parabolic. And I mean, if I look at this, what you're actually saying is that if we reach your targets, the market cap of altcoins, excluding Bitcoin, would be the same as the total market cap now.
Exactly. It would go sky high. And I mean sky high, like unlike anything we've ever seen before.
Wow. Okay. What about the dump yesterday? What about the Bitcoin dump yesterday? When you looked at that dump on the charts, did that dump worry you at all? Did it break any critical levels? Did it do anything like that?
No, not at all. Not at all. Because I'm showing you the total 2 market cap, and it kind of looks like this. You have this peak here in 2018, after which we had a long bear market. Nobody was happy about this, but we're past that. And if we look at fractals, and fractals are patterns that repeat in every market, you can see the exact same thing on Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. It also has this exact same pattern where there was an all-time high. We had a long drag down bear market, and look what happened right after we broke the previous all-time high. It went sky high. It went absolutely off the charts, and we're not even close to finishing the Bitcoin run. But corrections are natural. Corrections are part of what a market's supposed to be. And if we go all the way back to 2017, we can actually see a repetitive pattern. And what I will pull up right now, and this is quite technical, so apologies to the people that don't understand this, but where I believe we are right now is here. If we look at Bitcoin in 2017, right around August, we did have a higher high, and after which we had quite a big correction down. And the correction encompassed about a 35% correction. However, you have to understand that during this period, when this correction happened, and also the period after, this was the time when alts went 1000x, easy, 100x, 1000x, everything was off the chart. And we see the exact same pattern in the market repeating right before our eyes today. If I go to today, we also have a higher high, like right here. There we go. The RSI is lower. So what I expect for the crypto market right now is that Bitcoin will continue its correction right around the 30% mark. So that would mean, pretty much, I would say 45,000. But in the meantime, this gives a lot of room for alts to grow, because Bitcoin is going to, like the Bitcoin dominance is going to break that low that you showed before on your stream. The alts are going to completely go off the charts. We are going to make gains like we haven't seen for the past 3 years, and the complete alt run has only just started.
That is unbelievable. You know, this reminds me very much of 2017, where Bitcoin had the massive run. And this chart looks exactly the same because alts just had the same run, but just a little bit delayed. And where does the money come from to buy the alts? Well, it comes from Bitcoin. So people take profits on Bitcoin because they're all in the money now, and they start buying alts. And that sends alts crazy because the market cap of alts is so much smaller. And so it's easier to bring up.
Exactly. And I have a lot of people asking me, like, okay, when Bitcoin broke the all-time high, we had this like huge spike up. Why is that not happening now? And this is because most of the money, like the biggest volume that is coming from this pump, is coming from institutional parties. And institutional parties, it takes a little bit of time, to get the legal framework set, to make sure that they are legally entering the alt market. And that is what is happening now. And that is also the reason why we have like another correction here, which didn't show on the previous, complete crazy alt run, but now it shows. And I believe because most of the volume comes from institutional parties now, they are now getting ready to also enter the alt market. And, just as you said, it's going to be one giant party.
Wow. Okay. Incredible. Incredible. So in 296 days, my entire community is going to retire, but they're only going to retire if you give us some amazing altcoin calls. So it's all very well to say the altcoin market's going up. I mean, anyone can say that, but I want to know which alts to buy, and I want to know what you're looking at.
Okay, I understand, and I picked 3 coins that I'm very, very much interested in right now.
Before you mention the coins, there are 2,200 people in the chat, and there are 866 likes. When we get to 1,000 likes, we'll reveal the first coin. Freddie, what do you say about that? All right, so when we get to 1,000 likes, while we're waiting for you guys to smash that like, we're going to remind you that we are doing the biggest giveaway in the history of crypto. We're giving away the Banter bags. I think the Banter bags are going to be worth $2 million. To get into this, all you need to do is subscribe, share, like, and comment. That's all you need to do, and you can win the Banter bags. Let's see how we're doing with likes. All right, we've got 1,100 likes. So let's get into it. So what is the first coin?
Well, I think you're about to get a whole lot likes because the first coin that I'm interested in is COTI. And I was just, looking at the comments before, and I saw a lot of COTI coming by. And COTI is one of those coins that hasn't at all started their run shit and already has given great returns. It's one of those payment coins that has been around for a long, long time. And I was actually involved in a seed investment. Unfortunately, I dropped out. I wish I didn't. It would have been so much better if I did. But I'm totally involved now. And this is really, really going to be a blast. So give me a like for COTI. If you like this, hit the like button. Absolutely.
I have a price target on COTI of like $1, maybe $1.15. Where do you see this? Okay, I've seen this pattern before. I've seen this retest and this up, and I know what happens. Cardano did it.
Absolutely. And the thing is, I'm not showing you this paired against USD. If I go to COTI USD, the chart will look like this, and this gives a really distorted image because it looks like this is already pumped, like it's already gone to the moon, and there's nothing more to gain here. But this is because of the Bitcoin price increase. If you pair it against Bitcoin, there's a very clear image that nothing happened yet. Nothing happened here. There's nothing to see. We still have a huge, long way to go. And my first price target for COTI, actually, I will list a couple, but my first price target is 2,000 Satoshis. And 2,000 Satoshis is about 200% up from here. But this is not my final target. You have to understand that I always list multiple targets. And I do so because I invest in something. And when it reaches the first target, I just take my initial investment out. So it's safe. I have a free bag, didn't cost me anything. And I can use the money to basically jump into something new. So that's what I will do right here at the 2,000 Satoshi market. But, the first real profit taking is going to happen at 35. And I pretty much expect targets as high as 8,000 at this current moment.
8,000 Satoshis?
Easily. And this is part of the
Stop this, Fred, go on to Binance and buy us some COTI quickly. Go on to Binance now. Buy us COTI now. Okay, Fred's on it. Fred's buying us COTI. All right, let's talk about your next one because we are running out of time. Loving this, I must say. The community is loving it. I'm loving it. What's your next call?
Okay, so anybody who follows me on Twitter knows about my sand call. We made about a 10x from there. If you include the margin, we made over the 5,000%. And the next call is Alice. And it's funny because you messaged me like literally 1 hour ago. Hey, yo, can you jump on the stream? We never talked before, right? And you just mentioned Alice. And I believe Alice will have a very similar performance to Sand. They are both NFT coins. NFTs, a lot of people, I believe, look at it the wrong way. They're looking at paintings and valuables, but the real value of NFTs is going to be in games, because billions of people, for example, play World of Warcraft. Now, let's say you have one item that is the most valuable in the entire game. People will pay crazy money for that. So the real value of NFTs is going to be in games. And Alice is a really big candidate for that.
Look who we have on the show just after you today. We have the guys from My Neighbor Alice coming to tell us exactly what they're doing. So super exciting. Tell us, do you have this thing already did yesterday 300x. I think it's down to 150x for some investors. You still think there's legs?
Easily. And it's funny because now it might seem like, but I never talked to you before. I didn't know anything about the show. And the fact that we are thinking the exact same thing really proves to me that this has a lot of potential to grow. And I believe it's going to be, it's like, if there's anything, it's going to do the exact same thing as Sand did. Sand had its launch. It had a little bit of a drop down, and then it went completely bonkers. Like, I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. So what I'm waiting for right now is for Alice to hit my bottom. I'd say I already own a good portion of it. I'm looking to buy more, and I will buy more at around 25,000 satoshis. And then, right from there, it's gonna be another 10x easily. So if I'm gonna put a target on this, let's do half that. First target's gonna be right around 12,000 satoshis, and my second target is gonna be sitting at 20k or 0.002 bitcoins.
All right. Are there any other calls, or should we leave it at that for today? I must say that the community is crazy. Let's do one more call.
Verge, absolutely, 100% Verge. This is a classic fulcrum bottom. This is a very unknown pattern. I learned it from Peter Brandt himself. And Verge, it's one of those coins that are very old. And I try to stay away from old coins and old tech, because all this money is going to flow into new projects. Nobody is going to be interested in projects that are like 5 years old and that had their shine. But Verge is an exception. So Verge, I believe we are easily going to make about 200% from this very moment. So give a like for Verge. Absolutely.
Wow. Buying Verge kind of reminds me of being in a nightclub and, drinking at the nightclub until about 2 o'clock in the morning when they sound the last rounds. And then they sound the last rounds and it's just you. And then you look around and there's like, the older divorced, and what you do is you buy. Anyway, let's get on with the show before Fred kills me.
Thank you, man.
It's been amazing. Love you. Let's chat again. We'll get you back on our show again. It's been amazing. Community loves you guys. Amazing. Thank you, my friend. Guys, that's a new addition to
Thank you so much.
We will share his Twitter handle, but I want to get on with the big story because there's a lot going on. We've got My Neighbor Alice coming on the show today, and then I've got the Moonwalker. The Moonwalker's here, and he's got a whole lot of calls for you guys. I've got to get this all into like 50 minutes because otherwise, you guys don't want to watch anymore. So let's go to the biggest story of the day. And yesterday, there was a massive dump on Bitcoin, 10% dump on Bitcoin. And that massive dump on Bitcoin was triggered by a tweet or an information which was given out by CryptoQuant. And CryptoQuant sends these alerts when they believe Bitcoin are moving on and off exchanges. And they sent an alert that said 19,108 Bitcoin, so $1 billion worth of Bitcoin flowed to Gemini. So 19,000 Bitcoin flowed to Gemini. Now, usually when Bitcoin flow onto exchanges, that's a very bad sign, because it means that it's going to be sold. And later on in the day, it emerged that the 19,000 Bitcoin that were flowing from a wallet to Gemini were actually flowing from BlockFi's wallet to Gemini. And so that clarified where the Bitcoin were coming from. We saw a tweet that said that the flow actually happened from BlockFi's wallet to Gemini's wallet. There's a lot of speculation as to why this flow happened. It's all cool that 19,000 Bitcoin, $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, flowed between BlockFi and Gemini. But we need to ask why this happens. BlockFi is a lending house. And what they do, essentially, is you give them your Bitcoin, and you can take a loan against your Bitcoin. Or if you need a US dollar loan, you go to BlockFi and you get a USDC loan, but you give them crypto collateral. So you give them your Bitcoin, and they give you interest. So again, let's go back to it. Why, from this bank, this crypto bank, was there a $1 billion flow to Gemini? One reason why there could be a $1 billion flow is because Gemini are the custodians of BlockFi. So maybe Gemini are the custodians of BlockFi. In fact, we know they are. And maybe BlockFi just decided to take $1 billion worth of their coins and give it to Gemini to store. But why? Why all of a sudden? Why haven't we seen this in the past? And this is where it gets really, really juicy. This is where you need to really understand the market, to understand what's going on. And when you understand what's going on, you may understand that there's a massive market shift happening at the moment. And we can make a lot of money if we trade this market shift. So let's go to the root of where this all starts. Remember that Grayscale premium. So Grayscale is that company that floats these trusts on exchanges, and essentially they buy Bitcoin. And in the past, the Grayscale premium on their shares of their trust has been between 30 and 40%. So if you look at that chart shows that for as long as this premium has been going, retail investors have paid a premium to hold Bitcoin. Now, if you've been watching our show, you'll remember that I said that what happens here is unaccredited investors buy the trust at net asset value. They buy shares in the trust at net asset value. And they can buy these shares either by depositing Bitcoin into the trust or by giving Grayscale US dollars. And they sell them to unaccredited investors for this huge premium. Now let's go back to what BlockFi actually does. So let's say Fred wants to take a loan. Fred has only got Bitcoin, but he needs US dollars because he wants to trade in alts. So Fred goes to BlockFi and he says, look, I'll give you my Bitcoin, but I want a loan in return. And they'll say, look, we'll give you about 50% of the value of your Bitcoin as a loan. And so now BlockFi have Fred's Bitcoin, and Fred has $27,000 that he can speculate on alts with. What do BlockFi do with those Bitcoin? Well, they could lend them to people, or they could take those Bitcoin and deposit them into the Grayscale Trust, because BlockFi is an accredited investor. So they take these Bitcoin, they deposit them into the Grayscale Trust. 6 months later, they get their shares, because that's the law, and they dump these shares on retail at a 40% premium. So they take Fred's Bitcoin, they put the Bitcoin into the Grayscale Trust, they then take the shares of the Grayscale Trust, and they sell them on retail at a premium of sometimes even up to 40%. And they keep rinsing and repeating. And that's worked for them. In fact, I think a lot of their business was actually built on this thing where they take Bitcoin, deposit them into the Grayscale Trust, and then sell them on retail investors and make a double whammy. Because not only, Fred, go back to that chart. So not only are they making 10% on the interest that Fred has to pay them because he's borrowing US dollars, but they are also making the 40% premium that they're selling onto the retail investors. But my friends, the market has finally turned, and there's no more Grayscale premium. So now the question is, what are BlockFi going to do with those Bitcoin? Surely some people are going to lend them, but they're going to have a whole surplus of Bitcoin, which they used to put into the Grayscale Trust and dump on retail investors and make the 40%. But now there's no more premium. Fred, call up that premium chart. There's no more premium. In fact, for the last batch that BlockFi did, they're going to lose money. They're going to lose 5.5% and 11% and 14%, because if they want to sell their shares to retail investors have caught on and they're not paying a premium anymore. And in fact, the premium swung the other way. And that's exactly what's happening right now. At the same time, BlockFi have given loans to people who have then taken these Bitcoin loans and deposit them into the Grayscale Trust and try to do the same thing and dump on retail investors. Problem is, now there's no more premium. So what happens? They're going to sell at a loss. What happens when they sell at a loss? Grayscale are either going to, BlockFi are either going to take their Bitcoin because it was the collateral, or they're going to have to dump them on the market to repay, or to get the US dollars back. So either way, we now know what the reason is. It could either be a routine, we're putting $18,000, we're putting $1 billion all of a sudden into custody because we have nothing to do with the Bitcoin, or we could be seeing a market change. And BlockFi and all these people that borrowed money may be in a position where right now they're going to have to liquidate assets because of the negative premium. I know it sounds a little bit technical, and I did my best to explain it to you guys, but that is what happened yesterday. It has to be one of those things. And we've got to keep our eyes peeled on those wallets and see exactly what's happening. Either way, it's a massive, massive, massive shift in the market. Got it? Fred, you think they got it? Fred says you guys kind of got it. All right, if you do have any questions, pop them in the comments. Otherwise, get me on Twitter. But this is what's happening. This is now being uncovered because I want to get on with something that's even more exciting. So it's all very good that there's 5% premiums on Bitcoin and Bitcoin's going up and down 10%. But the real action is in alts. And the real action is not only in alts, but it's actually in NFT alts. I don't know if you guys watched yesterday, but there was a project, I spoke about it earlier, and the project's called My Neighbor Alice. Don't know if you guys saw that. Huge project, which is not built on Ethereum. It's an NFT project not built on Ethereum. And today, I have Anna, and she is the CEO of the project. Anna, welcome to Crypto Banter.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming on at such short notice. You know, I saw your project yesterday, and I saw that you guys did like 300x at one point. And I thought, I have to get this project on the show. The comments were going crazy. People were talking about it. Everyone wants to know, like, what is My Neighbor Alice?
What is My Neighbor Alice? So, My Neighbor Alice is a social creative multiplayer builder game in which you can buy and own your own virtual island on the blockchain. So the game has two different dimensions, and one is the part where you can play it as a regular game with, you know, a good narrative story. You get quests from your neighbor Alice, who is then the main person in the game, from which you can get then rewards, like in-game currency when you complete the quests. And there is also this second part of the game where you can trade the NFTs, buy and sell NFTs. You have an NFT in-game creator creating your own items in the game, accessories that you put on your plot, your land plot. And you can landscape whatever you want on your land plot. So here you see, for example, the land, and you complete the first quest, you get some coins from Alice, and then later you will get to buy your own plot there.
Okay, so it's an interactive game which uses NFTs, and it looks to me like the whole game is actually built around NFTs. So you get quests, from the quest you get points, from the points you can get mint and get NFTs, and you can build this whole amazing empire of NFTs, and then you can trade this with other people that have other islands, right?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of it is built on NFTs, but what differs this game from a lot of other blockchain games out there is that we actually are game developers from the ground. So that's where our background is from. We build in a lot of different gameplay elements so that it feels fun, so that we can not only attract the crypto community, but also the huge gamer community that is out there and that haven't seen many blockchain games so far. And so far, it's been going really well with the NFTs that we have released. We have released a sheep and a pig and a duck, for example, that has sold for quite good amounts of money. So people have been really interested in both the NFTs and, as we saw yesterday, also our cryptocurrency Alice, which is so fun. And we're super excited to bring this game to the market. So.
I actually want to show the viewers. It's a 40-second video which you guys sent me. I think it's something that everybody should see. So I want to show this to the viewers. Give us 42 seconds.
My Neighbor Alice is a multiplayer builder game. Collect and build exciting items. Embark on daily quests. Dream up new adventures. And meet new friends. My Neighbor Alice was inspired by the best of some of the world's most loved games. It comes jam-packed with cute unending thrills and fun narratives that twist and turn, surprise, and entertain. Sign up now to be one of the first to be greeted by Alice with an early access pass.
Wow, I must say, it looks like so much fun. When does the game launch? When can we start playing? I want to play.
Great to hear. The first public version will be for the summer now this year. So that's when we will release our first early access version, which will be public. And we have lots of features coming into that game. We will continue to release updates after that for a very long time, indefinitely right now. So really excited about it.
Okay, so you guys are game developers. You know better than anyone that many games are made in the world, but only very few are extremely successful. What makes you think that this game is going to actually be successful?
Yeah. From the start, we have an extremely good team working on this that have created amazing games before, and we really aim to make this high quality game and use the best of NFTs and what blockchain has to offer. So I think that unique combination is something that not a lot of other games, neither normal games or blockchain games, have, that we combine in this game, My Neighbor Alice, and we think it has huge potential. It's taking a lot of inspiration, as you heard from the video, from Animal Crossing, which is hugely popular. But there aren't that many games that target that specific demographic, which is, for example, a lot of women between 25 to 35. That demographic group is underserved on the game market and the blockchain market. And we think those people have to gain from getting rewards in the game and being able to sell the creations they put so much effort and energy to build in games like Minecraft, for example. So we really think this is needed.
Okay, now doesn't this feel a little bit like Decentraland, where you're like in this other universe? What's the difference between this and Decentraland, which has the mana token?
Yeah, the token in itself to Decentraland. However, the game in itself is much more of a game here, I would say, where there is actually a narrative and a story and quests and big multiplayer parts and activities. You will be able to go fishing or bug catching. So I think the gameplay in itself differs a lot on that aspect.
Okay, amazing. Now let's talk about the token. So what does the token do? This is one of the tokens that you guys asked me for, Binance tokens. This is the token that actually listed on Binance before it was on Uniswap.
Exactly. So the token Alice has quite a lot of utilities. So first of all, it's the native currency in My Neighbor Alice, so with which you buy and sell NFTs. But we also have DeFi elements in the game. For example, staking. You will be able to rent out your land to other players, collateralized NFTs. In addition, what also is in our big plans is to create a DAO, a decentralized organization, in which you will be able, as a token holder, to decide certain parts of the game and certain parts of where the token reserve is going. So we want the players to be part of building and being part of this game and the development behind it. So that's the plan.
I must say, it looks so exciting. I want to ask you one more question. When I play the game, is it going to feel like a blockchain game, or is it just going to feel like a game?
It's going to feel like a game. That's what we have planned from the start. So we want to make it as smooth and seamless as possible for anyone who doesn't know blockchain from the start. And that's also an aspect where it differs from other blockchain projects, that we really want this to be a game that a lot of normal gamers without blockchain knowledge can play, they don't feel the need until they actually encounter that part in the game where it actually makes sense to buy and sell NFTs, and then they will get an option to opt into that. So that's something we focus a lot on to make that seamless experience.
So, question, do I need to have a crypto wallet? In other words, to play, will I need to connect wallet? Will there be that connect MetaMask, connect Trust Wallet? Or have you managed to bypass that? No.
No, you will not need a crypto wallet to play the game. You will be able to do a lot of things in the game until you actually need a wallet to, for example, sell it as an NFT. I mean, then you need a wallet, but that doesn't stop you from doing really anything in the game. So the player will just get that option later in the game. And that's what we think is special, that we want to bring those people without blockchain knowledge and bring them the value of blockchain.
Okay, now a question. Market cap, because this token wasn't listed on Uniswap, I don't know how many tokens are in circulation. I know the price, but I don't know how many tokens are in circulation. I see that it's now been added. Tell us about the market cap of the project right now.
So last I checked, I mean, it goes up and down now with the token price, but last time I checked yesterday at some point, it was $500 million. So
I think it's much less now. I think I'm actually looking at it. It's $281 million. So it has come down. The token did launch at about $30, so it has come down. Why did you not build this on Ethereum? Why not build this on Ethereum, ERC 721? Why build this on Chromia?
Yeah, so this is a layer 2 solution with Unity. So it's built on both Chromia and Unity. And Chromia has provided like one of the best game solution blockchains that we have found. And they have this system called the Chromia Originals, which is their NFT base. So Chromia Originals, for example, can store more data for NFTs than compared to other similar NFTs, and we think it seems fast and reliable, and we have a great collaboration there. So that's why.
Right. Amazing. Look, guys, if you want this token is available on Binance. I want to just show you guys where you can look for that. So this token is available, as you can see. It's available on Binance. It's available on HBTC, on Biki, and on Gate.io. You can see that most of the volume is taking place on Binance. In fact, yesterday, $500 million in the last 24 hours, more than $500 million on Binance. So definitely want to watch. Anna, thank you so much. Not only you're doing amazing things, but you're also the first woman or the first female that I've had the honor of interviewing on Crypto Banter. I wish there were more.
All right. Happy to have had the honor.
Amazing. Thank you so much. We wish you the best of luck. We'll be following the project. Where do we find My Neighbor Alice? What's the Twitter handle? Where do we find it?
myneighboralice.com is our website. And then we have a corresponding social media in all channels. So just search for My Neighbor Alice.
Absolutely amazing. Anna, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck. Wow. I want to play. I want to get on there, and I want to play, and I want to buy an island. Fred, we should do an island together, as the guys have been saying. We can broadcast from the island. It could be fun, man. It could be fun. You guys can come to our island. We can do these like major gatherings. In fact, let's see if we can broadcast from the island when this all happens. I'll create an avatar. I'll have an amazing island. Fred will come. Everyone will come and broadcast from there. You know who else will come? Moonwalker will come. I know he'll come. Moonwalker, if I go to the island, will you come?
Yeah, sure. I've actually invested.
Did you invest? Did you invest in My Neighbor Alice?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Wow, what a project.
Yeah, I still cannot sleep. So excited. So much gains.
It did like 300x. Did you manage to sell at the top?
Not at the top, but it was still pretty good. So
wow, yeah. Absolutely amazing. You want to play, all right? You want to play with? Okay, I'm not going to talk about that. All right, Moonwalker, I love having you on the show because you bring this fundamental approach to coins. You always tell me that you need more time. You've got about 10 minutes before the YouTube stream stops. So what are we talking about today?
So I have, well, first of all, we have to talk about Orion because for some reason, no one is talking about the Orion protocol.
Orion protocol. Okay, let's talk about it. Do you want to share a screen or are we just going to talk?
let's just talk. I mean,
Okay, tell me about Orion.
So first of all, let's talk about the partnerships. Like I just looked for like in the last few days, the partnerships they launched. It's Polka Markets, it's YOP, it's Vortex DeFi, it's COTI, and it's Kickbat. That's just like the last few days. Those are the partnerships.
One step back. Can we take one step back? What does Orion protocol actually do? I'm sure there's a lot of viewers here who don't know what Orion protocol does. So let's just get our viewers up.
So when I talk to beginners in trading, there are always two questions. Like if I talk about a coin, where can I buy the coin? Okay. And then I tell them most probably Uniswap. Then they're saying, oh my God, the fees are so high. I only have like $50. What am I gonna do? Right? And both of these essential problems are solved by Orion protocol. They recently launched on the Binance chain. So you will have one terminal where you can trade all coins everywhere. And you have the fees of Binance chain, which are like 10 cents or something. So you will never have to ask, where is the coin? And you will never have to pay $50 for one transaction. And this will basically change trading as we know it. We'll just completely change it. Okay. I think there is nothing that comes close to this because trading is still the main part of crypto, right? So
now you said they've done partnerships. Tell me about the partnerships. Who have they partnered up with? What are these partnerships actually about?
Like the best projects, they always offer. First of all, they offer a rhetorical question. Like, do you want to have more liquidity in your project? Yes. Like, who will say no? Like, who will say, no, I don't want to have more liquidity? And first and second, you always have a win-win situation. Like, Orion is not something that takes something from your project or like you have to change your project. It's just something that you can pool into your project. So if you want liquidity for your token, whatever you're doing, no matter if you're insurance, NFT, or whatever, then Orion can help you. So it's perfect.
Do you have a price target for Orion?
Well, it went pretty high. Like I think it's like 390 million right now. I think it will go to at least 5 billion. That's like at least
5 billion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because on top of the trading, it has one of the best token incentives, because there's no point in a high market cap when the token has no use case, right? So the token is like completely in everything they're doing, the token is like implemented. You always need the token. So there will be a shortage of ORION on the market. So I think it could go to crazy highs. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What else? What else are you looking at? So Orion looks amazing. I'm actually going to do some research on it. It's not in my bag.
You should. Yes. So then I have two NFT projects, and they're both like, I always like the underdogs, you know, the projects no one is talking about. The first one is ROWL. The token is ROWL. I don't know if you heard about it.
No, never heard of it.
It's an 11 million cap. So very low.
Let's have a look at it. What's the token symbol?
ROWL.
That's ROWA. There we go. Okay, that's a token that is in a market cap of $11 million.
Exactly. And they are doing something similar in like Orion, but they're doing it for e-gaming. So we have these liquidity pools, these decentralized liquidity pools in DeFi, and they are using them for e-gaming. That means like if you're doing a new casino and you won't have the liquidity from day one. And so you have the opportunity to like give your liquidity into this casino and earn passive income. Because I think we're right now at a stage where crypto is already amazing. It can solve so many problems. But what we do need is like a bridge into the real world. We need to connect crypto to other businesses. And that's what they are doing with e-gaming, casinos, and online gaming. And I think it's pretty clever. And they have their own NFTs. They just released their own NFT series. It's named Queens of Queens. And there are only 72 pieces. And if you have one NFT cost about 4 ETH, and if you have one of those NFTs, you get free airdrops, which are worth around $6,300 at the moment. So you nearly get your cost back just by holding the NFT. And in the future, they will add many more benefits to it. So I think those are really, really smart NFTs if you're interested.
And that's a low cap project. I mean, if I look at that $11 million and it started with very, very small money, I mean, this could be quite a good one. I mean, this could be.
Yeah, it's completely under the radar. No one talks about it, and but it's strong team, strong product. So yeah,
definitely one to watch. You've given me two little pieces of homework that I need to do tonight. We've got time for one more. Give us one more.
Yeah, the next one is Chain Guardians.
Oh, okay. I want to add that one. Okay, so Chain Guardians is the next one. Tell us why you like Chain Guardians.
First of all, it's also I think it's $21 million cap at the moment, so also very low. And they have a game. They have their own game, and they have NFT superheroes. But they're not just doing any random superheroes. They are doing NFT superheroes from other projects. So like they have one from Matic, they have one from Binance, they have one from Ethereum. Like they're using the crypto space and making NFTs from them. Binance already did the sale for the Binance NFT. It was a charity thing. But of course, I mean, when Binance already actively cooperating with Chain Guardians, it's pretty good. And it's another win-win situation. Like, do you want to have your NFT superhero on Chain Guardians? Yes. Do you want to have more publicity? Yes. Do the projects want to give those NFTs maybe some benefits in their own crypto ecosystems? Yes. So those are for me like no-brainers.
You know, I've always said crypto is like a game. It's as much fun as a game, but now crypto actually is a game. I mean, they've actually taken the crypto universe and turned it into an NFT game.
Yes. I mean, everything is online, everything is digital. So there is no. I don't know if you have seen Ready Player One, but I think in the future, like everything will be in one connected space where you can buy and sell and trade and do anything, and we're getting there.
So people are asking where they can buy Chain Guardians from. Well, there you go. You can buy it on Uniswap. You have to unfortunately pay the gas fees. That's unfortunately the only bad thing. All right, Moonwalker, before the YouTube stream cuts us off, thank you so much, my friend. Love your nuggets, love your insights.
Cool, man.
Much love for you, my friend. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Love your calls, my friend. Really do. I love your calls. I love it when you come. It's such a treat.
Take care. Thank you.
Cool, my friend. Chat soon. Wow, okay, what a show. I gave you network gems. I told you the real reason why Bitcoin is dumping. We showed you, we're the first channel in the world to interview my neighbor Alice after the launch. What an amazing project. We had Moonwalker on, we had a new guest on. Fred, what a show, bro. What a show. If you like the show, guys, smash the like. Give us some love, smash that subscribe. Oh, remember, if you subscribe, you can win the Banter bags. The Banter bags, the biggest giveaway in crypto history. These bags are going to be worth $2 million. You don't believe me? There's $10,000 in the bags. Fred, pull up that address. There's the ETH address. Go and check it out yourselves. There's $10,000 plus a little bit of ETH in that account to pay gas fees. We're going to trade a lot. In fact, I've already got you guys a juicy allocation in Split and a couple of others that I've got up my sleeve. So I'll see you again. Same time, same place tomorrow, 10 a.m. EST. I'm Crypto Man Run. I'm signing out. I'll see you guys all again tomorrow.
Crypto Banter is a social podcast for entertainment purposes only. All opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, and callers should not be construed as financial advice. Views expressed by guests and hosts do not reflect the views of the station. Listeners are encouraged